Welcome to the Bosporan Kingdom campaign for Divinity Et Impera 1.2.2. In the last part we pushed down through here against the media atropine and we made a fairly substantial gain. At the same time we're now in a consolidation phase. You can see I need to stabilize this area before we do expand even further. In fact, I'm just going to show you guys on the map. As you can see here, we've now got a kind of tongue of territory pushing down here. The problem is we've got the Sucalids on one side and Parthia on the other side. They both like us at the moment, but the problem is if I push down through here against Persia, who's the only enemy that we've got here, actually you can see here, I will create a wider tongue between these two nations, and that's going to have two problems. One is the fact that it will extend my forces and make this area vulnerable should the Sucalids decide to declare war on me. Also, the other problem is the fact is if I take this area and the Sucalids go to war with Parthia, what will happen is this will become a route for armies pushing through here. So if I just kind of show you here, guys, which means that this area will become subject to food shortages. So my ideal ambition is to come up round this way and consolidate this area here. But I think from in the short term, while this area is sorting out and then I find out who's going to be a friend, who's going to be an enemy, is I need to focus a little bit more on the west here. And you can see here the Bolly have pushed it through here. We're not actually at war with the Bolly at the moment. We're actually at war with the Scordesi, or whatever they're called. And the problem is going to be pushing through. Part of me says that I want to push through here and kind of grab this area here, and that will give me a kind of an offensive front here. My Lugi up here are our friends, or the other option is I can push through here. But again, the problem with that is that this would give me a long frontier that's going to take a little bit to defend. So I might have to play a little bit of a waiting game at the moment just to see how things shape up. We've got my agent here. We could go in here, but I'm not so sure. Oh, the other alternative is we can come down here, but they've got a small army here. I've also got a public order issue here, which I'm now using to use an army for. So I think what I'm going to have to do is bring this agent back across the border, and I think I'm going to have to move this agent this way. I think it's going to give me a little bit of a cash problem in the short term. I think it will work, guys, because if I can get this agent working backwards and forwards across this border, because of course we've got this single province here that is doing okay. Let's just check the cultural level here. So the Armenian Persian's actually falling, so we're actually growing there. Let's just see what the cultural situation is like here. So I'm not sure I'm going to actually get a battle in this area. Yeah, we've got loads of influence growing here. I mean, I'd love to push this up a bit as well, get a bit more influence going. And in fact, that's what I might do. Although that's all the cash I've got, I'm going to have to be a little bit careful here. I mean, I don't like having armies stood around doing nothing, but at the moment I don't think I've really got a lot of choice here. So let's just have a look. See, you're built up, there's nothing here. This is the area that needs to be stabilised. You're nice and settled. Probably because we don't really have the cash for these. No. Okay. I think you're okay. I think this is the area. I think I will go with that, guys. Just to get this up, really get the cultural influence spreading. I think what I would like to do is get this agent back over here. Actually, I think you're being a bit wasted here. This is undefended. Okay, this army's pretty good nick. I think what we're going to do is bring you down, and you can fortify on this border.
Your next command.
And what we might be able to do is come in here and take Susa, but just liberate it, and that will give us a friend down here, guys. And I think that's about all I can do for this turn. Oh, what I do want to do is I want a new general here. No, because let me just check this, guys. I was looking at this. My family tree is okay. I mean, I did roll over a couple of turns, and we got this new successor here because this guy's getting a bit old. And I wanted to see what this guy was actually like, so I've actually brought him in on there because this guy here, this admiral, he's clocking on a little bit now, guys. I mean, just to show you, here he's an admiral here. You can see he's 56. And I brought this guy in just to get a bit of experience. He's actually coming in here, and he's actually a statesman. I don't know what I would actually give him. Very tempted to drop him into an army or something, just for him to gain a little bit of experience. Maybe if I get into a really easy battle or something like that, I can do that. Okay guys, I think that's all we can do. Just gonna go for an end turn. Okay, concealed agent has been found by foreign forces, now vulnerable to hostile actions. Yes, okay. Banditry missing supplies. Over here. Lost a spy, great. Okay. Banditry. Over here. Kaikos. Yep, they've actually stolen the food in this area. That's not good, especially considering it's winter. Got a jeweler who's actually improved my income a little bit. Of course, we've lost an agent. What agent did we actually lose? Here. We've lost a spy. And what's the betting I've lost a spy down here? Nope, lost a spy. No, it's probably the spy that was over here. Talking about agents, guys. There's been a change to the game. And that must have come out with the Divided Empire update, because now you can't actually exceed the number of agents that you got. In the past, you could actually coerce agents and get lots and lots of extras, and that seems to have disappeared. And I actually was reading it on the forums, and I did try it out on one of the odd turns before I started this campaign when I was actually consolidating over there. And I actually coerced a hero over here, and what happened was it just came up with a message saying that I had too many agents and the guy died. So it looks like they've actually stopped the old trick where you could actually over recruit all your agents. Okay, so what we need to do is get something in here. Growth, commercial, wealth, public order could be useful. Upkeep in all land units, bread and circus. I think I'm going to go with that and recruit this agent, because that's going to take a lot of my cash. Of course, what it means is I've lost my eyes down here. I think what I'm going to have to do is get this agent out, I think. And I think you're going to come over here. True, you're going to drop the training on this army, but I don't think this army really needs that much training. I think I really need to get out and get some eyes on what's going on around here. And I say this agent can then come down this way. We spent most of our cash now, which is a bit of a pain in the neck. We hunger for battle. I mean, I've got this army sat here, which the idea is this army will move forward and reinforce this garrison if this army moves forward on the offensive. And what we got here, this agent. I think we can get you. You can come. What's the public order here? Public order is good, so you can just creep over this border for a moment. When you're on 100, I think we can deploy you, and that should help fix the public order in this area. This public order got very, very low, and I'm still struggling to build it back up again, guys. That's why I've got the navy. And the question is, could this army move in and I'm just so tempted, guys. I mean, this public order's pretty good. Okay, let's. I think maybe we do want to come down here and. Oops, can't do anything anyway. And I think you come around the back here to see if they've got. This is Persia. So Persia is actually at war with Parthia. Okay. And Lydia, they're obviously at war with us, Egypt, and the Sukhalids. Okay. These are pretty broken armies anyway, so maybe, yeah, we'll come down and have a swipe at these guys. I think that's all we can do this turn. Just need to consolidate this area here. Okay, guys. Just going to go for an end turn. Oh, because some unassigned skills. Wow, this agent actually starts with some extra. Well, I'm not going to turn it down, guys. And I think what we're going to hear: wreck baggage train. -1 equipment level for all units this action. coercion, assassination, intercept orders, incite unrest. I think we're going to go for incite unrest, so that maybe we can stir up one of these areas, cause a rebellion. I mean, that could be quite cool there, actually, guys. I mean, if we could get our agent up here, cause a rebellion, get Bolly to lose Petrova, and then we could sidle in there without actually going into war with them. Okay, so we're going to go that way, guys. Okay, construction complete. Okay. What we're going to do is this agent.
How can I be
Wow.
of assistance? Treading softly.
Lots of movement range on this agent. I think we send this agent down to see what's going on here.
How may I serve? Swift.
Get this
and
agent
silent,
in.
A shadow among shadows.
Hopefully you can deploy. Cause a bit of problems here. Parthian reforms. Okay. And I think down here, I think we're just going to get this army.
Commander, I'm afraid we cannot.
Okay, we've got a pretty good battle here, guys. I don't want to throw these forces away. So I think we will fight this. I mean, I think, well, we should be able to win it, but never mind. So we're going to fight this just like you do, guys. The enemy sallies out in the field to fight. Okay, well, we got reasonable cav superiority. They've only got 2, and we've got 3 sets of horse archers. Yes, they're not top of the line, but I think it would be okay, guys. Okay, start deployment. A little bit of a ridge here. Again, I think we'll have a fairly solid front line. Got here trees. I think maybe if we deploy slightly back like that, this front line, keep it nice and solid, and we'll put the step archers out on this flank. Where's their other cavalry? Where's their cavalry? Their cavalry is in the centre. Okay, and I think we'll have the slingers across the front like that, and of course we'll have the ballistas in the centre, and I think we'll have these guys on this side. The axe warriors actually can just, I think you just curve to protect this flank, and you guys can come flaming shot. Of course we'll have our general over here. I think that's about it, guys. They should start to come at us. Right, the cavalry's going that way, which is pretty good. That's, on some degree, that's the way I want them to go. Actually, that's, I don't know why I actually bothered putting these guys out in front, actually. Pull these guys back.
At the double! Ready and waiting. Quick march! Understood! Step archers! Ballista! Loose! Orders! Yes, Commander! Ready! As you command!
Change position. I think axes, come over here. General, I want you out that side. I think they've seen these horse archers. That's what's actually given them the bringing them this way for some reason. Okay.
Missiles awaiting targets.
Wait.
Loose.
Plateaus this way. General this way. Axe units over that way.
Slingers. Fire.
Okay, archers. Departures on this area. General. Their cavalry's committed on this side, so. Okay.
Slingers. Now.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Double time! Yes, quickly now!
General.
Step archers! Complete orders!
And you guys drive off the archers.
Ready!
You guys come start to turn this flank.
Orders understood! Step archers!
Okay.
Our general is under attack.
Yep.
General! On forward! Orders understood!
General through.
We await your command! Step archers!
Step archers, you pour in on these. You guys come in this way. Companion cavalry. Okay.
Bleed for us! Missile infantry ready! Fire on
Okay.
the enemy! Hoplites ready! By your
Trying to
command!
break formation.
Quick march! Commander! As you command! Companion cavalry! Ready for
Okay. Break this way. Axe warriors in.
Tank infantry ready!
Okay, you guys are holding.
Archers! Back to your orders!
Guys come in this way. Start squeezing in on these guys.
Step archers!
Step archers.
Words! Companion cavalry!
You support the general because he's in trouble. Hey, idiots.
As you command!
Fact,
Hoplites ready!
guys start to come in this side.
Ready!
Archers this side. Guys come through the center. Get rid of these archers. Got here, these guys are dying. Okay,
Light infantry ready!
okay.
Slingers!
Guys come through the center and do some damage. I think you guys just get away. What the on earth are you doing?
Horse archers! Companion cavalry!
Cavalry, break away.
Reform!
General, this way. Guys, pour the fire in on these. Okay. Breaking. They're all breaking. Okay.
Understood, Commander!
Archers go a long way away. Slingers go a long way away. I told you guys to break off. You're not part of this battle. Okay. General, come round here.
Riders at the double! Battle ready!
Right, these guys have gone. Okay. General in. I know it's not a major battle, guys.
Hoplites ready! At speed!
Okay.
Light infantry at your command! Step archers!
Step archers. Okay. General, form up.
Riders! Flying wedge! Missile arms! Riders!
Going against this Persian militia, who are standing up pretty well. And he goes the charge.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Yeah.
Yes, Commander!
Okay, guys are breaking. Guys, to shift your focus onto these. Right, these guys have gone. Actually,
Horse archers!
horse archers pull away. Using your
Companion cavalry!
general, break away over this way. Okay,
By your command! At the double! Hoplites ready!
okay, let's crush in on these. Yeah, end battle, guys. It's a very simple battle. Lost 228 from a couple of attacks on these hoplite units. probably, yeah, quite a lot of friendly fire again. Right, so we've got these guys down. And I think what we're going to do is going to liberate, because I don't want this actual part of my own territory for the moment. What I want is a friend here, so let's see if we can. What we got here? They like us. They're military allies, and of course,
The
we get a bit of
pleasures
trade
of my
with them,
household are yours.
and of course a bit of cash as well.
First, though, the necessary burdens of diplomacy.
Okay, let's keep. I mean, they probably won't last very long, but 3,000
I agree.
is 3,000.
You can call.
I mean, these armies are all relatively weak anyway, so and maybe you can push through here. Have a quick look at what's going on here in Gore.
There is more I could do.
Well, if these guys come in again, we'll just come back and whack them again, just for a good measure. Okay, so we've got 9,000 to spend. Okay, let's see what we've got here, guys. Could take that up. I mean, I'm in this slightly embarrassing situation in the fact that we're getting a little bit of cash, but at the same time we're actually not able to build up stuff. I think I'm quite inclined to push this up actually. Just to, I mean, we could take that up and give us more food. But I just want to get the cultural influence really, really cooking here, guys. And public order per turn. Yeah, I think if we push that up, that will really start to convert this area. And that still leaves us 5,000 to spend. I think I'm going to hang on to the rest of the cash here, guys. I can't. Oh, I can get this guy moving down here. Obviously, they must have collided. And got a little tiny bit of cash to spend, so I think maybe I will build up this army a little bit more. Got a bit of a front line. 237. Might as well go for these guys. Maybe we'll get one of these, and what I want is a bit of offensive capability as well. These guys are good, but they don't have armor. These guys have got a little bit of armor. I think maybe we will get a couple of these in, and then what we can do is top up the rest of the army with some horse archers, and then this army can come forward if we can get this area stable, and this army can come up, and then that will release this army to kind of go out and cause a bit of mayhem. I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. So we've got some unassigned skills. Well, looks like our generals picked up a little bit, so okay, let's make him a capable bureaucrat. And what else can we add? Banditry. Well, I think we'll go for a research empire. Got to build these guys up, make them, because my good generals and my faction leader are starting to age. And I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. Just going to go for an end turn.
Shall we hack at each other until our enemies can gorge themselves on warriors' flesh? Or will it be peace?
Yeah, I'm going to take that, guys. New political appointment. The ruling oligarchs have potential. This man is promoted to higher responsibility. Mission successful. Control 17 settlements over to my direct ownership of food. So we got 7,500. Thank you. Objective issue: subjugate 15 different factions by making them your client state or capturing their last remaining settlements. That could be a little bit of a challenge, but an increase in rank. Okay, guys. Construction report. So I think we're going to bring this army back again, because we still got a public order issue here.
Is that all? Make haste, men.
So I do need to stabilise this area. It's actually causing the problems here. Buildings and squalor. Yeah, I mean, we got the food, so let's push that up, guys. Take advantage of the situation. Really start to. I mean, I do really need Raga. These supplies are plentiful and easy to come by. Okay. And what we've actually done is made peace over here with these guys. which is going to be quite useful because what I'd like to do is to kind of destabilize this area. Who are the Bolly actually? Bolly are over here. They're equal to us, but they've got an extended empire. Lugi are holding their own, although they're quite weak. I suppose you could say that if the Lugi collapse, we could come out and take on the Bolly. The Bolly, unfortunately, the Bolly are defensive allies with the Scotte. Although I could volunteer to join the war against the Bolly, and one of the Scotti would come in. Okay, guys, I think what I'm going to do is this public order's good, so bring you across here. We're probably not going to do this in this turn, guys. Yeah, so you've got 12 public order, so that's holding up quite nicely. And I'm kind of very, very tempted to come here, garrison like here in Petrova. Yeah, still. I just wonder if I could get in a kind of sneak war against the Bolly by joining the war against it. That would make the Lugi our friends. The trouble is, if I do that, well, we're going to give it a go, guys. We're not going to lose anything by doing this. So, I think we're going to bring this army up this way to here.
You have further orders?
And I think if we can sneak in and grab this, it's a little bit of a risk, but we've got no choice really. You can come down here, and if we join the war against the Bolly, these guys may not actually come in and attack us. Ah, famous last words. Okay. You're building up. How's the garrison here? I really would like to restructure this army a little bit. Give them some better kind of troops, but I don't know what I can recruit here. Okay, what can we recruit here? Is anything... It's still a bit weak. Got Persian archers, they're not much better than kind of... Yeah, we don't really have really good Bosporan cavalry, Bosporan horse archers, but these horse archers are pretty good. I mean, they've got plenty of rank. I mean, this guy's pretty good as well. I mean, these are pretty good troops in their own right. I just can't see the point. I mean, we could replace these guys, but we don't actually have any really good missile troops down here at the moment. I mean, what we got for mercenaries? Nothing. Okay.
Commander.
I mean, we're gonna risk putting this guy into patrol. Okay. And I think maybe we can. How's the squalor here? Squalor's good. I think maybe we can get a bit more food going in this area. We've got the cash for it, guys, so we might as well spend it. Okay. Right, I think that's what we can do this turn, guys. Just going to go for an intern. Let's just have a quick check of the politics. So you're looking good. These are a bit low. Okay, we're going to have to keep an eye on this. Go for an intern. Oh, some unassigned skills. And certainly don't want the cultural conversion. Civil administration tax rate. Can we get anything up a bit higher? Paragon. We've maxed out that. Army upkeep in this area. We don't really have an army in this area now. Authority, chance of evading agents, wealth from agriculture, cunning evading agents, zeal, cultural conversion. Okay. Public order. I think that we'll go with that, guys. Improve the public order. Okay, maybe. I think maybe we'll go this way, and then that will open up there. I mean, these agents are aging a little bit as well, so it could be an issue with that. Cultural conversion, research rate, public order. That could be useful. And game. Well, that could be useful because we've got armies in this position. So it's just going to go for the intern.
I humbly
it's
ask
definitely going to
that
take
you
the
at
non-aggression
least
pact.
consider-
Zucolids. Okay, we've completed some research, temple design. Getting income's building up a little bit. And during the end turn, we've actually managed to get a non-aggression pact with the Zucolids, which means we could be beginning to lay the foundation of a military alliance. And I think that would be really cool if we could get that, guys. Because I think if we had a military alliance with the Zucolids, and then if they go to war with somebody, that would be very, very useful. What we got here? Technology. Okay. The last research, we just completed the temple design. Okay. Kind of a bit inclined to go military now. Got this complete. That gives us replenishment. Games training. That gives us a siege holdout time. -8 banditry. That could be quite useful, guys. I think we're going to go with that. 1, to get our banditry down. 2, we might better get access to armour, because I'm sure we've got some metal working down in this area, actually, haven't we? Sure, I've got metal working down in this area. Was it lead? Got here. Yeah, we got lead. That's okay. And I think this is where we're going to get into a little bit of mischief now. So let's hopefully the Lugi are still at war, the Bolly. So
the gods will have me listen to you, but do not pass the day in words without merit.
Success high. Let's see if we can get a little bit of cash out of them. Okay.
Our ancestors would be shamed if even one of your coins was accepted. They were proud.
Okay, we're just going to go accepted.
This is fair.
The Scotsy have not come in, which is exactly what I wanted to do. And we're going to come in here. It's Petrova.
Let them cower like kennel dogs.
I think this is just an auto-resolve, guys. Even I can auto-resolve this. That should give us Petrova. I think we can just occupy this because this army is going to have to stay here for a little while. What have we got here? Guys are actually. These guys are on supplies, so okay. Certainly going to. I think we're going to have to go for that, and we're certainly going to need to go for food here. Supply storage, supplies. Okay, that's going to give us a little bit of a problem because we won't be able to get cultural conversion. I think we're going to have to now push this agent out, see what's over here. Okay.
My path is blocked.
So the Bolly don't actually have anything meeting. Let's have a quick look. Yep. So the Bolly cut, this area is cut off. What we need to do now is try and stabilise this area as quickly as possible. Get a bit of cultural conversion going. I mean, these guys, what's the food situation here? Yeah, -5, -112. This army is going to have to rely on a supply system to survive and actually maintain its public order. Okay. And I think that's all we can really do this area here. So I'm kind of very tempted. I think we need this agent to come over. It's going to cost us a little bit of income, but I don't think we've got a lot of choice. I think you can come up next to this settlement here and patrol. And I think if we get this governor over here, they can work on the cultural conversion. What is the culture like here? Yeah, 0. Okay. I think maybe we will just untax that at the moment because I mean the income is virtually nothing, isn't it? Yeah, 14. I think we'll just untax this for the moment, and that will give us a springboard to push in against this area here. Yep. I mean, I'd love to push in against it, so we'll get our agent looking at this area here. Oh, there's obviously a Bolly army here, but it's pretty badly damaged. This army took no damage whatsoever, so if these guys want to come in and attack us, although if these guys all come in force, that could be fun. Okay guys, we're just going to go for another end turn. Right, hidden agent exposed. Of course we're in winter. No regional supplies here. But this army's still on a supply system. These guys are starving, so
At your service.
I don't think we need to worry about them at the moment. This army can just sit in there for the moment. We'll just keep this agent moving over this way. Yep, you're okay. You're building up quite nicely, and you will be our military base for expansion this way. So these guys are quite happily dying. We can quite happily just sit here for the moment, and well, if a rebellion kicks off, I'm not particularly that worried, guys. And how's the public order in here? Public order here is good. Over here, got these guys hanging around, so I think I want you to come up, just stand there. I think we'll fortify you just in case these guys have got any stupid ideas. And I wonder what type of armies they got here. Where's my agent? I think I want you back, because I'd like to find out what type of armies Path here is fielding, because I want friends there. I think, okay, let's just check the political situation here again, guys. Path here, they still like us. Maybe can we get a trade deal with them?
Please accept as a most humble audience for.
And Persia's, well, Persia's effectively blown, and I'm not particularly worried about them. They can keep fighting the Sukhalids and all that, but I do want to know what army constitutions the Parthians are putting out, just in case I need to adjust my armies accordingly. Let's make sure you're deployed, you're okay, everything's going nicely here. We could go up another tier here, that would give us a bit more cash. Okay, let's just have a quick look through. You're tier 3. We'd go to a tier 4 here, and I mean that could be useful. Farming town. If there's anything else that thraps us, go to a tier 4. Lots. That could be useful. Places over here. You're actually a tier 4. Okay. You can go to a tier 4. Wow, that's going to a lot of food. That would give me a bit more wealth. That would defend this area. Okay. Trover. I think if I'm going to go to a tier 4, I think I'd rather go to a tier 4 here. Simply because that will give me a nice strong garrison down here. Alright, I know that's there. Actually, okay, let's check this through, guys. Sorry I'm deliberating a little bit. Okay, Dacia, yeah, you're okay. Bosporan, okay. Scythia, I mean, that could be useful, because that would, I mean, at the moment I've got a garrison of 18. That would be 10, 15, plus the, that would take this kind of area to, if, yeah, I think I'm going to go for here, just in case these guys get any idea of coming through here. If we've got a full 20 stack garrison here, ready to defend, this has got plenty of food as well, so I think we're going to go with that. It's going to take 16 turns, but I think this is a strong garrison here. That should help me. Okay guys, I think that's about all we can do this turn. Sorry, this is me kind of speculating and creeping around a bit, guys, but I don't think that I've got a lot of choice. Just want to make sure this army's... Yeah, you're still on the supply route, which is good. This agent's on move, so we're going to go for another end turn, guys, and then that's going to be it for this part. Right, hidden agent exposed over there. Low regional supplies, yes, well, it goes without saying. How are we doing here? We still got -6 due to own forces. Okay.
Ready for battle.
But these guys are still on supply systems, so hopefully when this is built up, we'll actually be able to do something about it. So we've got encouraged population over here. Building up, we've got a little bit more cash. And my agent's on their way back, aren't you? Yeah.
At your service.
Just check this, move this agent. These guys are quite happily dying by the look of it. Obviously this area doesn't have a lot in the way of food either. Don't think we can see food here. Obviously this army here. I mean, I could come out and give a swipe at them, but what's the point? I'll just be risking this army and problems. This guy's happily dying. They're dying, that's all there is to it. Let's just see if we can get you here. Okay. And, I mean, we've got enough cash for another tier 4 building, so let's see if we can kind of... No, we can't. Don't have enough cash, we'll just have to wait another turn, guys. Right, guys, I think this is where I'm going to call it. We've made a little bit of progress in this area. I'm not quite ready to go to war with these guys yet. I mean, I'd love to come through here, but we would need to consolidate this position, get it nice and stable, get some garrison here with some armed forces, and then maybe we can push out. I really need another army over here. I mean, I don't want to pull these armies away from this side. So I think what we may have to do is actually build this army up a little bit. I think so let's do that while I'm thinking about it. What have we got here? This looks like it's going to be a bit of a food shortage area, so I'm a bit inclined to build a baggage train. Wow, these guys here. Summation cataphracts. Wow, I'd love those, but they're so expensive. I think what we will do is a couple of these guys. Bring this army up to strength so it can support this army, because of course we've got a problem with this down here. And kind of let's bring this guy round, and you can keep an eye on this area here. I mean, that will leave us a little bit exposed here, but this army's far enough back to be able to defend if any of the enemies coming through there. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting. So in the next part, I think we'll just continue consolidating the east here, get this nice and solid and in a defensive role before we actually move. Okay, get up here. Don't know why you're not moving. And we're going to concentrate a little bit more on the west. Maybe we can push out, and I mean, it'd be nice to kind of get control of this area, especially the regional capital here and this area. Then that would give us a power base to kind of push out against the west. And of course, eventually we're going to hit the Romans, but we're going to definitely need 2 armies for that. So this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.